A self-proclaimed Democratic socialist has won the Democratic Party's primary in a high-profile race for the mayor of New York City. It comes amid months of soul-searching for the Democrats over the party's future. For more on this, we're joined by America's editor John Lyons. John, this is a pretty extraordinary story. It's not often that there's so much attention on a mayoral primary. What sort of things do you think the Democrats might be taking away from this?
Well, James, I think the lesson here is just how broken the Democrats really are, how out of touch they are. They recycle Andrew Cuomo, was there, the person they backed. He's 67. He left office in 2021 with 11 sexual harassment charges hanging over his head. 11. He denies them. But then they recycle this guy because he's from Democrat, you know, a dynasty of Mario Cuomo, his father, and so forth. Instead, through the middle has come this 33-year-old Zohran Mamdani. He would be the first Muslim to be mayor of New York if he's elected in November in the general election. He describes himself as a democratic socialist. He's Palestinians. He's a vocal critic of Israel's war in Gaza, which is described as cruel, indiscriminate, limitless, and a criminal killing of civilians. And he wants free public transport. He wants to put rent controls. And so this 33-year-old, even though Bill Clinton was wheeled out again to try to get support for Andrew Cuomo, I think the message here, and I think the Democrats in America are in such a sorry state. They really are broken. And what's happening in New York, I think, shows that. What they need is they need fresh, energetic people with different ideas who are in touch with the community on rent, on transport. And basically, this guy has shown it. Doesn't matter how much money has been pumped into the Cuomo campaign, all the saturation ads, bringing out Bill Clinton. Sorry, Zohran Mamdani has come up through the middle.
It's extraordinary also how much attention this has captured through the United States and even further afield. I mean, social media is ablaze with it here in Australia too. What are Republicans making of these developments, do you think?
Well, Donald Trump has actually just put out some comments a short time ago. Now, typically Donald Trump, it's bitter and it's nasty and it's savage. It's hard to know whether he actually thinks that Mamdani is a bad candidate or he's worried about him, because he says if people like Zohran Mamdani end up in power, our country is really screwed, which he said in capital letters in case people didn't get the message. He says he's 100% communist lunatic, and he's not very smart. His voice is grating. He says he looks terrible in capital letters, and crying Chuck Schumer, who is the leader of the Democrats in America. Donald Trump says great Palestinian senator crying Chuck Schumer is grovelling all over him. This is a big moment in the history of our country. Look, some Republicans will think this is good, that the Democrats, that they're going for someone on the left, and others will think that, that this could be dangerous, that this will take the Democrats away from middle America.